Hello everyone, my name is Chris Roberts with High and Tight here in Portland, Maine. And today the question's been asked is, what is the best hair clipper to use for tapering hair? I'm going to preface that based on what I had on a previous video that was talking about the fact that there are several different brands. There's the three key major players. You have Oster, you have Andis, and you have Wahl. Each person may have a personal preference as to what is the best clipper to use when you're doing any type of, whether it be a standard haircut, whether it be a taper, or whether it be a fade. My personal preference would be to use the Wahls. I like the Wahl Senior Reflections. Originally, I did all my cutting, fades and otherwise, with the Andis Masters, and they are a fantastic clipper. Do not get me wrong in any way. I really like the Andis Masters. What I found, though, is the biggest challenge that I have with the Andis versus the Wahl is the fact, if you're looking at the two side by, so if you can put them sort of side by side here, and I don't know if that'll show too well, you have, here's your regular blade, so it's come straight up here, and you can get, like, you could pull the ear down when you're trying to get in this area in particular. That's the tough area when you're cutting hair and you're doing a fade or a taper, is this initial, the low area that runs right down and around the ear. Getting a nice crisp start to your fade or conclusion to your fade, depending whether you start from the top down or go from the bottom up. I always used the Andis for a long time until I actually had the opportunity to take a Wahl clipper class, an education class, and I started expanding my knowledge of using the Wahl clippers. And I have found that the smaller head frame that they have with the Wahl Seniors allows me to get really tight and close in and around the ear area when I'm doing a taper or doing a fade. And so they've become my sort of go-to clipper to use. That and the fact that they do have I'm a very visual person, so with visual I relate very well to color, that they have the different color guards to help you quickly grab whichever guard that you need to be able to tell when you're going from one size to the next size, so you have a nice even flow in your doing your taper or doing your fade. The basic differences between a fade is when you're going from one height here and you're going either blending down or you're blending up. A taper area is just usually tapered right here in this section and not tapered up all the way up into the rest of the haircut. So that's the kind of the differences between a taper versus a fade. A lot of times they get used synonymously and they do mean different things. So you want to make sure that when you're consulting either with your client or that your client's saying, yo, I want a taper, that they mean really that they want a taper or do they want a faded haircut, because there is a difference between the two. So to answer the question is, which is the best clipper to use? Again, it's a matter of personal preference. I happen to like the Wahl Seniors because they're lighter. They allow for really easy maneuverability. You can get in nice and close in and around the neck and around the ear area, and they're just a really smooth clipper to cut with. Try them out. When you go to a place, ask if you can take it out, if you can plug it in, and just sort of see, how does it feel? You want to look for the weight of it. You want to see what attachments come with it, what sort of service, what sort of warranty comes with the product, because those are all very important things. Do your research and you'll never be disappointed. My name's Chris. I'm here with High and Tight, and I will look forward to speaking to you again.